Hi there, I'm Farmer JB, and in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the 5 early signs of fibroids that most women ignore. And you need to pay attention to this video because most women look at these signs and they brush it off and just feel like, no, it's normal. These signs are subtle, but if you catch them early on, it can just be a pointer to what might be going on within your womb space. Now, the first one is heavier periods than usual. If you notice, pay attention, your monthly period is actually a vital sign, of your reproductive health. And if you have, your flow, it differs from woman to woman, but then it has a pattern to it. If you notice that maybe across 3 to 6 cycles, monthly cycles, if you notice that your period has become heavier, that is always the first subtle signs. And why is that so? It's simply because the surface area of the womb has actually increased because of the size of the fibroids, and this leads to increased bleeding. So that is always the first subtle sign. Now, the second one is you have longer menstrual flow duration. Now, the length of your period has actually increased. Normally you have a range of 3 to 5 days, and if yours is 7 days, it's fine. But if you notice that you're bleeding longer than normal, that's why it's important to track your period. I'll do that. I'll tell you how to do so in another video in case you're not already doing that. If you have maybe 3 to 5 day periods and you notice that is the length of days of bleeding has increased, that's also a sign, and it's showing you that your body has changed and you need to pay attention to it. Now, the third one, very very important as well, but if you notice blood clots, every now and then, women have blood clots, little blood clots here and there, during the menstrual flow. But if you're noticing increased blood clots, in your period, you need to pause and pay attention. Like I said, observe over 3 to 6 cycles, and then you can raise the alarm with your gynecologist. So now that's those increased blood clots that you're experiencing is actually your body showing you that something is going on, and especially if the clots get larger, something is going on and you need to pay attention to it. So watch carefully, always look at your pad, what is actually coming out there. Now, another sign that people ignore is that you feel this feeling of pressure in your pelvis, this feeling of, being full, and or when you're not full, maybe you just feel like maybe something is there. It's also a sign, and usually it's in this your upper abdomen. Usually it's in the lower abdomen, and also if you're having that feeling, you need to go and check it, because as a fibroid, it starts from maybe a small peanut, looking thing, and then it increases over time. So if you feel that way, it's because probably the fibroid is growing in size. So you should actually go and get it checked. And another thing people ignore, women ignore, is frequent urination. You're urinating frequently, going to the toilet every night is too much. It's also an important vital sign. Why is this important? It's simply because the fibroids, not your fibroids, cannot be yours. The fibroid might be pressing your bladder, so your bladder cannot hold the amount, the volume of urine that it normally would be able to hold. But because of the grain size of the fibroids and the pressure on your bladder, you have frequent urination. So if you're having that, your body is communicating to you and telling you that something has actually gone, um, you know, something is shifting. And it is not for you to start panicking and then you just wonder, okay, what's going on? It doesn't mean that you're not normal. It simply means that your body is communicating. And what should you do? Listen to your body. If you're experiencing any of these signs, before it goes out of hand, you should go and see your gynecologist. Pay attention, don't panic, but don't ignore it. What people always say is that, oh, don't say that this is how the women in my family are. Don't say that, oh, we usually have painful periods. Don't say it runs in my family. Don't say every woman experiences it. No, no, no. Don't say that. Because something is common does not mean it's normal. So at the early signs, please go and check. And like I said, monitor across 3 to 6 periods, and then you can go and see your gynecologist so that at the early start they can check what exactly is wrong. So track your symptoms. In another video I'm going to show you how you can track your periods. I'll talk more about the monthly cycle because I have realized from the questions women ask that a lot of people need education in that area. But in the next video I'll explain to you why fibroids grow and what might be feeding them. Nutrition is very important, so you need to learn what you can do, what you can eat, and it's not about restricting foods. It's about eating things that support your entire reproductive well-being. So I'll see you in the next video.